So hello, I hope you are going in sequential ways. We have done we are almost at the end of greedy algorithms. So now it's very important, spanning trees, introduction to spanning trees. Okay, so how what is spanning tree and everything we'll discuss. See, this is basically graphs. Okay, so in mathematics there is graph theory. We will do more on graph theory there also, but here the minimum amount it's needed. This is very important also. Some questions are coming, so let's see. Now first thing is a graph, a simple graph. Let's say there are nodes present, 4 nodes are present, A, B, C and D. Okay, so if a simple graph is present, let's say this is a simple graph, no multi-edge, means from A to B there can be another edge also. This is not present. Okay, in simple graph no multi-edge is present or self loop is present, like this, A to A. So all these are not present. So simple graph is this. So multi-edge is not present, no self loop is present. And null graph means so no edge is at present. So there are just 4 nodes. So no actually this no edge is present. So edges can be range from minimum will be 0 and maximum can be in C2. So n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay, so maximum number of edges. Okay, so this is maximum and minimum edges present. So this is basically order of n square, or you can say here we can say order of v square. So n means nodes or v means vertices. We use this very commonly. Okay, so n is v, basically nodes, which is vertices here. So this is in worst case. So this is in let's say in worst case. So edges can go till order of v square, means let's say e can go till order of v square. So this applying log on both sides, it will come down to as log log of e. Okay, so this will come down to as order v is equal to log e. So this is an important derivation. I hope you are making notes. Okay, so this is important. So now spanning trees. So now what is spanning tree? This is all just the basic idea of this graphs. So now coming to spanning tree, which is very important. Now let's see spanning tree. Spanning tree means minimum number of edges that can be present in a graph so that we can connect all the nodes. So let's say this is our, let's say this only, this example, A, B, C and D. Okay, these were our nodes and edges. So minimum number of edges have to be present so that all the nodes are connected. So here let's say this can be our spanning tree, A, B. First put all the nodes. This can be our spanning tree, or any number like A, B, C, D. So this can be also our spanning tree, anything like that. Okay, so A, B, C, D. So like this, anything can be our spanning tree. So now there is a formula. Okay, sorry. So let me rub this part. So there is a formula for number of spanning trees. Okay, so this formula is used a lot of times in the questions may come. So which is n to the power n minus 2. So n is number of nodes present. So for complete graph, so number of spanning trees is this. So complete graph means here for 3 nodes all the possible edges are present. For this 4 nodes all the possible edges are present. So this is basically our complete graph. Complete graph means that is all possible nodes are present. Okay, so this is our complete graph. So complete graph, number of spanning tree is this. So this is an important formula, please make a note of it. Now we will see this how this Kirchhoff theorem is working. Okay, so now let's see Kirchhoff's theorem. So Kirchhoff's theorem will give Kirchhoff's or Kirchhoff whatever. So Kirchhoff's theorem, let's say it will give number of spanning trees. Okay, so number of spanning trees here, you can see this is a complete graph. Maximum number of edges are already present. You can say this is K3. Okay, complete graphs are represented as K, and number of nodes, maximum nodes present are 3. So K3, so present 1 2 3 nodes are present. So you can take it like this also, 3 to the power 3 minus 2, that n to the power n minus 2, which is 3 to the power 1 is 3. Okay, so number of spanning trees, I don't know why I thought edges, sorry for that, I was thinking something else. So number of spanning trees in K3, let's see like this. Okay, number of spanning trees are here. So what can be the spanning trees? Like should I write it down like this? 1 2 3, this can be a spanning tree. 1 2 3, this can be a spanning tree. 1 2 3, this can be a spanning tree. Okay, so all these 3 are spanning trees here. So now let's see how Kirchhoff's theorem is also giving us the same answer. Let's see. So now let's do the adjacency matrix first. So 1 to 1, no edges present, so no self loop is present, so nothing. So 1 to 2, this see 1 to 2, 1 to 2, only one edge is present. 1 to 3, one edge is present. 2 to 1, one edge is present. 2 to 2, nothing. So 3 to 3 will be nothing also. 2 to 3, 2 to 3, one edge is present. Then 3 to 1, one edge is present, and one edge is present. Let me check if it is correct. Yes, it is correct. So now there are some formulas. We have to change this adjacency matrix to something else. So this is note. Okay, so please make a note of it. So this is important. Take the diagonal zeros and replace them with degree of nodes. Okay, so diagonal zeros are taken and changed with degree of nodes present. So here firstly we will change this, and then non-diagonal ones, so non-diagonal ones, so this ones, okay, we'll replace them with -1, and non-diagonal 0 will leave them as 0 only. So now let's see, our new adjacency matrix is coming as 1 2 3 1 2 3. So take the diagonal zeros and replace them with number of degree, with the degree of nodes. So diagonal zeros are there. So first 0 is 1 1. So 1 1 degrees is, so how many incoming or outgoing edges are present? So here incoming and outgoing is not different because it is not directed. So if it is, it would have been directed, so like this, then it would have, we have to check incoming and outgoing, so nothing is there. So here we can say 2 edges are there, incoming or outgoing, no, so 2 edges are, say let's say incoming is there, so 2, we are changing it as 2. So now, and non-diagonal, so firstly this, let's do this only, take the diagonal zeros and replace them with degree. So here next 2 number 2 node, 2 incoming edges are there, so it is replaced with 2. So now here it is 3 node, there are 2 edges present, so 2. So now non-diagonal ones are replace them with -1, so all are non-diagonal ones only, so replace them with -1 -1 -1 -1 -1 -1 and -1. Okay, so now it is, so now next is we have to find the cofactor. Don't do the whole determinant, we have to find the cofactor of any element. Let's say 1 1, the easiest one. So cofactor of 1 1 means we have to remove this row and this column. Okay, 1 1 row and 1 1 column, and find the determinant of the other. So other is 2 2s are 4 minus of minus 1 is plus 1. So 4 minus 1 is 3. So 3 is coming. Okay, so 3 was there, 3 is coming, so you can check that this is correct. Okay, so let me take another example and do this theorem. Okay, so now I just modified the previous graph. Now it is not a complete graph. Okay, so I just removed this edge. So now let's find our adjacency matrix first, then we have replace in according to our Kirchhoff's theorem. So I think it is recording, right? So now first is 1 to 1 will be 0, 1 to 2 is 1, 1 to 3 is again 0 because no edge is present here. So now 2 to 1 is 1, 2 to 2 is 0, no self loop is present anywhere, 2 to 3 is present. So now 3 to 1 is 0, 3 to 2 is present, and 3 to 3 will be 0 because it is no self loop is present. So now we have to check this. Take the diagonal zeros and replace with degrees of the nodes. So this first diagonals is taken. Okay, so previously everything was 2 because it was complete graph. Now let's see here 1 1. So 1 has just 1 degree, degree 1, because 1 edge is coming, 1 edge is present there. So now here in 2 it will be 2 because 2 edges are there, 1 and 2. Now 3 will be 1 because this part of edge is not there, so it is 1. So others, let's see, non-diagonal ones are replace them with minus 1. So non-diagonal ones I replace them with minus 1. So it is minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, and it is minus 1. And non-diagonal zeros, leave them as zeros, 0 and 0. So now we have to find any cofactor of any element, and that will be our number of spanning trees. So now let's find cofactor of 1 1 only, because that is easier. So cofactor means we have to remove this 1 1 means remove this what is this column and this row. So then it is coming as 2 into 2, 2, minus of minus 1 is 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 is the answer. Yes, 1 is the answer. So only this is the our spanning tree. Only one kind of spanning tree is possible. So this is all about it. So this is just the beginning of spanning tree. With the next, there are two algorithms, Prim's and Kruskal. So then we will move on to Prim's and Kruskal algorithm. So these are very important algorithms, so please be conscious here. So concentrate here only, and on make notes and everything. We will practice. After doing greedy, we are almost at the end, so we are only left with Prim's and Kruskal algorithm. Okay, after that greedy will be end, and we will do lots of PYQs, and we will be fluent with all this. Okay, so now let's see in next video. So I forgot to mention one important point. So here it is, I have written it down. So the Kirchhoff's theorem. Okay, so in a complete, this is A, in a complete graph, degree of every node is going to be number of vertices minus 1. Since it is complete, the degree will be number of vertices minus 1. So this is important. Okay, so this might be used in some questions and all, so just take a note of it. See, you can always do a complete graph and like this is a complete graph, and each vertices, so every node is going to, so degree of every node. So let's say this is our degree, we have to find degree of this node. So 1 2 3, this is 3. Every node will have 3 only, so this is actually K4. 4 nodes are there, and it is complete graph of 4. So every node will have degree 3. So you can just come to this. But if something like K7 is given, so in question in your gate, so doing a K7 graph will be really hectic. So I hope you make a note of this, so this will be easier. Okay, so in exam. So see you in next video, Prim's algorithm.